Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I am also known as the Great Unwashed. I have not showered, I haven't shaved, and my beard is just a wreck. I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I'm going out into the desert. I didn't think anyone would care, but I should have remembered I would be filming so that you all saw me. Whatever. You'll see me in worse situations. Speaking of worse situations, I'm halfway between here and the Valley of Fire, which means I'm in the middle of the desert. I happened to find a gas station that Julie and Randy and I stopped at on the way to Valley of Fire last time. So I'm really glad I found this place because I had 3/4 of a tank of gas left, which I'm sure is plenty. Change hands here. I'm sure that's plenty to get to where I'm going and back into Vegas. But I am overcautious in everything that regards my safety and driving in the desert. So I stopped at this gas station to fill up the gas tank. I would have to fill it up anyway before I return the car tonight. So this car has a button you push and the button is always different on every single car. I don't know why. Why can't they make it standard, like up? I don't know. But I push the button that's supposed to open up the gas tank cover. It might take 15 seconds, they say. Okay, because I read the manual. I couldn't find the button. Push the button, and the digital screen on the front of the car says, error. The gas tank cover wouldn't open. And so I'm looking through the manual. What do? It says it should take 15 seconds. I am losing my mind, losing patience, and going into my safe place, which is really angry. And so I flipped through the manual. This is where being a flight attendant has served me very well, because my typical thing is not to look at the manual. My typical effort is to just attack the problem head on, trying to figure it out with brute force. I don't think, oh, maybe I should look at the manual. Maybe if I don't find it the first time, look in troubleshooting. Being a flight attendant has really taught me how to use manuals a lot more effectively. So I was able to look in the manual, find the manual release pull thing that's in the trunk under a cover next to the battery. What a pain in the butt. But I did it, felt very proud of myself. This is probably a normal occurrence for people who drive cars all the time. I don't. So I got gas so I could get a full tank. I don't want to even remotely get close to being low. And they had a Krispy Kreme, because you know we're not in the desert, really. I got 2 Krispy Kreme donuts to eat my feelings, because I was really mad. I was really mad. I just could not believe this was happening to me. I'm sorry to ramble, but you know, one funny thing about me, if you told me I had cancer, I was going blind, I would think, okay, what's the next step? How do we approach this? You know, if I miss a bus, my life is over. Why does God hate me? If I can't find the way to get the gas tank thing open, my life is over. My life is a mess. Why doesn't anything work for me? Drama queen. All right, let's go to Valley of Fire. All right, totally unnecessary public service announcement. It is roasting in this car. I just realized it's 61 degrees outside and the windows are up, but I am sweating bullets. Like I'm literally wet with sweat. I can only imagine if it were like 80 degrees. And if you have a pet or a baby, don't leave them in the car. Oh, what do you think about my glasses? Aren't they cute? The frames literally are from like 1985, 1986, something like that. They're old stock. They were new, but they were old stock. I got them at an old shop I used to work at. I just had new lenses put in them. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Oh my God, it's hot in here. All right, I'm here. I'm waiting in line. I've been here maybe 15 minutes waiting in line. It's $10, as you see. Cash is faster than credit, okay. And I'm just laughing at this poor dude. I just feel so bad. He's in the back seat of this. Is that a Mustang? I don't even know cars. Oh, there's a horse on it. Yeah, Mustang. That poor dude, he is taller than the roof would be. if it were up. The poor thing. Poor guy. All right, look at this. Look at that. All right, I had to pull off the side of the road just to get a look at this. This is just as you drive into the Valley of Fire. Look at the textures. Look at these little nooks. How wild is that? Just in terms of just natural textures. Each of the little lines that you'll see is a different layer of silt that was applied when this was an ocean, and the different directions the wind and the water would form. See how there's lines that way and then that way? And then right here where you'll see the lines in different ways. So different layers of silt that were clearly heavy and rich in iron, because that's why the rock is red. But that's how wind and water had layered sediment in different directions and different angles, and that's why I got the different layers. It's so neat. I met the nicest people who took some pictures for me earlier. Canadian, of course, the best people, Canadians. All right, onward and let's go somewhere else. Oh my God, there's people up there. That, I don't know. The view must be good. But this is something called Adel Rock, A-T-A something. The sign is scratched out, but there's an observation tower up there. Let's see what there is to see. Well, these are definitely more interesting than the ones at Red Rock. Look at the feet. Look at that little foot.
I wonder what they had to stand on to get up that high.
I know. Some sort of scaffolding, or they must have. Look how high that is. And that's, look at that. And then just to get an idea of how high this is. Yeah, so they had to do something. God, look at that view. Sorry, my finger's in the viewfinder. Crazy. Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Look at those. And, you know, I look at all these amazing images that have lasted 4,000 years. And then some jerk off writes, Johnny was here, you know. God, people. Again, look at the textures. Look at that. All right, so you know I'm a flight attendant, right? I work at 36,000 feet in the air, so heights shouldn't bother me, right? But holy shit. Looking down here, oh my God. All right, there's my rental car over there on a dirt road. I don't know where I am. It's totally silent, except for my heavy breathing. Look at these rock formations. Totally different than the Red Rock area, but oh my God, it's so beautiful. Guys, look, they're right off the side of the road. What are they called? Bighorn, goats, rams, something. It makes me think of my zodiac sign, where their horns are shaped. I'm in Aries. If you didn't know, look at them. Look at them. I think that's crazy. It's one thing in a zoo, the other to see this, and then to hear the sound of tires crunching in gravel is somehow incongruous, don't you think? Oh my God, they're so beautiful. They make me think of Claire, actually, the coloring, but everything makes me think of my cats. All right, that was super cool. So now I'm going to go try and find the petrified logs. They're over there somewhere. And then to find somewhere to eat lunch because I'm getting a little peckish. Let's go see some petrified wood. There's a joke there somewhere. All right. I just realized you're watching these videos thinking, Jesus, Stephen, you're breathing. I sound like a total perv, but how stunning is this? I know you're thinking, have I already said it? Oh my God, Stephen, they're just rocks. It's all right. I've seen them, thanks. But I just can't get enough of this. Do you hear the bird? The petrified log. There's one right there in that little fenced in area. And I think that's it. So let's go see the petrified log. But first, God. All right, so found the petrified log. Here's the sign, which looks about as well. The log was buried groundwater carrying minerals in solution, worked its way into the microscopic spaces. The colors of the log are usually caused by oxide. Okay. Huh. Oh. Well, guys and girls, do not let the petrified log be the center of your journey today. It's a little disappointing. That's it. Right there. How did they find this and then recognize it as petrified wood? That is my question. That is my question. There is the petrified log. Okay, there we go. Let's go find something else. All right, so this is another petrified log tree, and it's pretty significant. It's pretty darn big. That's a big log, and it goes all the way, oh, there's the fence, all the way down there. That's a good 20 feet. Cool. All right. That's neat. Aha. So I found this sign that said that there was a forest that potentially grew here at some time. And there's another piece of petrified wood over there. It's not as dramatic as the piece you just saw. But, you know, I had been wondering, were these logs that washed against the shore, against these rocks here, and then petrified there, or did they grow here? And this sign here implies that they feel that the trees grew in a forest located here. So this used to be a forest. And then it was an inland sea. Now it's a desert. How wild is this? And here I am in 2020 with my cell phone. Just makes you wonder at the nature of time. And oh, man, crazy. I think this is where I'm going to have lunch. Right up here. I can't believe I'm here. All right, look at this. Craziness. The sheer proportion, the gargantuan nature of the size of these rocks. And they just keep on going and going. That, I'm not sure if you can see right there, is, I think, the visitor center. I'm going to go over there now, but look at that, huh? All right, so it is called a bighorn sheep. Who knew? I guess it makes sense, right? Bighorns. All right, I'm at Rainbow Vista. They're saying that these areas were carved from sand deposited from the time the dinosaurs walked the earth. Craziness. Let's go. Guys, I'm tired. There's 3 women. I'm not sure if you can see them. I'm not sure. They're lounging on rocks a bit away from each other. And I'm walking between them, eating my tangerines. And one of them goes, "You're brave." And I went, "Brave? What do you mean brave?" She goes, "Oh, you're walking between 3 women talking." And I laughed and I said, "As gay as I am, I'm immune to women." And we all had a good laugh. The gay guy makes a gay joke. Ha! Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just freakish out here. It's so beautiful. Again, my heavy breathing. All right, I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. I ended up someplace. I can tell there's like a little bit of a zigzag up there where I think people have climbed. I'm unwilling to do that. So I'm going to continue around here, over there. Isn't that picturesque? And then back that way. Can you see those little squiggly lines in the sand? I thought those were snake trails, and I was like, whoop, oh no. But then if you look, it's a little line with little paw prints next to them. So it's a fairly good-sized lizard that made that path. But that path disappears right about there. Wonder what happened to him. Is he lunch? Look at this monstrosity. What? Can you hear this? I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like fiberglass. Like, it's super, super rigid and scary. All right, I hope you guys aren't too bored. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. The sun sets about 5:30, so I want to make my way down to Valley of Fire. I'm still at Rainbow Vista. Oop. I just saw, did you see it? If you back up, you might see. There's a little teeny jackrabbit or a little baby rabbit, whatever it is. Just went whoosh over there. All right, so random thought. As much as I would love a boyfriend, I would love a relationship. I know I'm having these thoughts when I'm surrounded by this, right? But as much as I would love a relationship, when you're out here, sound travels. I can hear people talking from like a quarter mile. It's crazy. And I don't think people understand that other people around them can hear them. And the things people say to each other and the way they talk to each other in public, sort of, if you can call this public, makes me second guess being in a relationship. I don't know. Just not always pleasant. Very not pleasant. In a place like this, people can have arguments. I don't know. Well, I have arguments with my cat, Buddy. We have arguments all the time. He wants to go out. I'm not letting him. He gets very upset. Even out here, I think about my cats. Hey guys, so I'm not at Valley of Fire yet. Ooh, look at that. But I had to look at this. I can't even talk. That is so cool. I want to crawl inside there. Look at that. So, oh my God. My breathing. I'm so sorry, guys. Look. So I'm driving up here from the Rainbow Vista, right? And I'm driving past some of this. And I literally, there's nowhere to stop. There's nowhere to park. You can't stop, but you also can't breathe because it's so freakishly beautiful. I couldn't even breathe. There was a point back here on the other side of these sloping rocks here. There's an area there where the rocks were pink and red and yellow. I mean, it was just something else. I mean, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even breathe. God, guys, I kind of hate people right now. I'm not sure if you can see them somewhere over there. I don't know. Those things that look like motorcycles and cars at the same time you can rent on the strip. They're super shiny, covered in LED lights, and they're really, really loud. Louder than the people who are in them, which is really kind of hard to believe. There's a whole group of them over there, and they're all yelling, "Where are we going now? You follow me. Where are we going? Mandalay Bay." And I'm like, "No, let's go to the gun range or the shooting range." Ah! Surrounded by this. Ugh, I hate people. I just don't understand people. So stacking rocks is vandalism. So someone stacked rocks. All right, this is called Fire Wave, this section. Gosh, I really wish you could sort of get what this really looks like in person. Crazy. It's so much more details and larger, of course, with the human eye. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Oh, not the rocks, the bathroom. All right, you want to laugh? This is a litmus test for someone who could be my boyfriend. If someone would stop and look at this rock and go, "Oh my God, that's the coolest rock ever," I'd consider dating them. That's an interesting rock. Look at the textures. Cool. And look at that. It's not lost on me that during this trek today, I have thought about my cats a lot, but also I've mentioned like a relationship a number of times, haven't I? Interesting. All right, get ready for this. Get ready for this. Look at that. How extraordinary is this? Look at that section right there. And the mountains back there. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. You know how easy it is for me to cry, right? Oh man. This is just astounding. Does that look like a cat looking over its shoulder? Makes me think of a cat. All right, so as you can see, the sun is gonna set soon, and I have been out here all day. I've been here all day, and it's been gorgeous, like best day ever. But I don't want to be out here at night, so I'm gonna start heading back into Vegas, back home. The only thing I didn't see that I really wanted to see was these. It's a little chasm called the Palisades or something. It's like a squiggly colored walls, and it's supposed to be a real draw. But I was apparently really close to them when I went to the Fire Wave. Apparently it's down there, but I didn't know about it. So I'll have to come back. Oh well, I'll have to come back. Maybe this spring before it gets too hot. I dare say April would be too hot to come here. So maybe I'll give it a little bit of time, because I feel like I've overdone the desert tourist thing for a little while, or I might wait until the fall, but I'll be back. I'm going to end this video now, unless I see something spectacular. Who knows? Sunset in the desert is beautiful. But I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all of this video, I love you. I love you anyway. But I'll talk to you guys later. Fly safe. Bye. Bye.